it's by Shay. Today I will be sharing with you how to make a pumpkin. So I will be using 3 different colors to make my pumpkin, and I will be showing you step by step how to make each sizes. So I will be making 3 different sizes. So this one yarn that I have here is the Red Heart Super Saver, and this one is the Bernat Premium. So this color is actually goldenrod yellow, and this one is carrot. I also have the green in the Super Saver as well. So this one is the one that I will be starting with, and this will be the biggest pumpkin, or the bigger pumpkin. So the materials that you'll be needing is your 5.0mm crochet hook, your yarn needle, and of course a pair of scissors. Guys, if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified each time I post a video. And to my viewers and my subscribers, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. So let's jump in the video, guys. So we will start off by making a slip knot. So hold your yarn like this. You can make a number 8 and pull through, and you have your slip knot there, or you can insert your hook as I normally do, wrap it around and pull up your loop, and that's your slip knot. Pull down on your hook, make sure that your hook is sliding, and then we're going to chain 41. So continue making your 41 chains, and I will be with you at the end. So let me just check to see how much I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 31 to go. So I have my 41 chain here, and what you're going to do now is that you're going to start in the second stitch here from the one here in the hook. So you're going to begin here, so you're going to make half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, and pull through all the 3 loops. Again, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. So continue doing that until you get to the end, and I'll see you there. So now I am at the end of my row, and I have a total of 40 stitches. So what you're going to do now is you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and you're going to continue making half double crochets, but for this time you are going to make half double crochet in the back loop here. So yarn over, insert your hook in the back loop, pull up, yarn over, and pull through all 3. So we're going only into the back loop of each stitches, just like that. In the back loop, so you can see that. So continue doing that until you get to the end, and I will see you there. So now I am at the end of row 2, and this is what it looks like. So now you're going to chain 1, and we're going to begin row 3. So from row 3 to row 53, we're going to only work in the back loops here. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Continue doing that until you reach to row 53, and then you should have a total of 56 rows. So continue making your rows until you reach 56 rows, and I'll meet you there. So guys, I have now come to the end of my row, and this is what it looks like. So I went ahead and I cut generous amount of yarn off. So you're going to be needing this, so it's best for you to cut excess amount, not too long, but the amount that should be able to put the pumpkin together. So I have maybe about 30 inches long of a tail. So I will be showing you the other ones that I have made. So this is the smaller size to the big one, and this one here is actually 42 rows, so you can see it there. And then I have the smaller one to make the smaller pumpkin, and this one is actually 30 rows, so you can see it there. So I will be starting making the pumpkin by making this middle one, the one that is going to go before this one. Yeah, so I will be making this one first, so I will show you how to put the pumpkin together. So let me just lay this aside. And I didn't cut this one off, so I will be cutting just generous amount. And I'm going to get my yarn needle. Let me just do this part first because I didn't close this part here. Always remember to close when you're finished. So now I'm going to thread the needle. And I'm basically just going to go right in the extreme top, and I am going to going in and out. So here, just going in and out, just basic in and out, just to weave in the tail. So continue doing that, and I'll see you at the end of weaving my tail. So now I have reached to the end, and I'm just going to pull the tail through. I'm just going to pull that up. So don't pull on your tail too tight because you don't want it to actually burst on you. So make sure that you have all your part here tucked in, and then you're going to go in this first stitch here on this side, and you're going to come over on the other side. And then you're going to make another stitch so that the circle in the bottom is well secured. Okay, so now that it is well secured, you can just form here, and then you can just go and sew from each stitches. So you're going in the top, so continue doing that, and I will see you at the end of sewing this part here. So now I reach to the top here. I'm just gonna make one more just to go in the extreme part here. Now that I have reached to the top, I am going to go right around doing the same thing here. So continue doing that until you reach right back to this tail here, and I'll see you there. So now that I am through putting all my stitches around, I will now go ahead and start stuffing my pumpkin. So you can put the desired amount that you want to be in your pumpkin. You can make it a bit soft, or you can make it a bit tight or stiff. I'm not sure how you want it to be, but I'm just putting the desired amount that I want to be in this pumpkin. So I'm just going to continue stuffing that, and I'll see you once I have enough. So now I am through putting all my stuffing in, and I am just going to pull on the tail here. I'm just going to put my finger in while I am pulling and tugging on there. And now that I have closed it up a bit, I'm just going to tie here. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to go in between the ridges here. So I'm just going to go half. And I'm going to pull on that. Once I pull on that, I am just going to stick my needle in just to secure this part here. So now I have half. Now I'm going to wrap it this way, go right around, come back up in the next ridge, and I'm just going to tug on that so that it starts to get that pumpkin look. And just tug on that some more. I'm just going to go in with my needle. To make sure that it is secured, so you can see that pumpkin look start to come. And now I want to put another one on this side here. You can always move the ridges here, the strings, to make sure that they are in the right place that you want them to be. So I'm just going to carry this part right around, and I'm going to come back right up it to this ridge here. So you can see that pumpkin effect. So as I stated, you can always move them if they're not in the correct sequence, just to make sure that it is all even. And once you're done, put in all your ridges together, so you can see that pumpkin effect going on there. I'm just gonna move on to the next one, and I'm just gonna close right here. I'm just gonna give it another tie, and I'll just cut here, and I'm gonna leave this aside for now. So there it is. So now I am gonna move on to making this one. So since I have shown you how to actually put it together, I'm going to do this off camera, and I'll be back with you, and I will be making a stem, and I will show you how to make the stem, and also install the stem in the top of the pumpkin, because this one is going to be the one with the stem. All right, so I'll see you then. So now I am going to make the stem. So I'm just going to make a magic ring, insert my hook, pull up a loop, and chain 1. So in this ring I will be making 8 single crochet. And 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm just going to pull a string here, and into that first single crochet that was made, I'm going to make a slip stitch there. And then I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to continue working single crochets right around, and I won't be making any slip stitches, so I will be going up to about 3 inches long. Once you get to your 3 inches long, and or I get to my 3 inches long, then I will see you at the end of this. So we're just basically going right around in circles. So continue doing that, and I will see you at the end. So now that I have come to the length of my stem here, now I am going to chain about 20. So 1, 2, 3, So 20, and then I'm going to chain 1 for my turning chain. So I can have a total of 20 stitches here. So I'm just going to go back and I am going to make single crochets going down. So I will see you at the end of making my single crochets. So now I have come to the end and this is what it looks like. So I'll be making 2 more of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slip stitch in the next stitch beside this one here, and then I'll be basically doing the same thing. So I'll be chaining my 21, and once I get to 21 I will come back down doing single crochets and I will move forward to making the other one. So I will see you at the end of making this. So now I have come to the end and I am going to make a slip stitch here, and then I'm going to cut the yarn off. So I cut it with a generous amount of tail because I will be using that later on, and then I just chain 1 to secure that. So I'm just going to lay this aside for now, and then we're going to move on to closing our pumpkin here. Okay, so now that I close that part up, I'm just going to use this tail and I'm going to tie here so that it is secured. Just going to give it another tie. Okay, I think I'm doing something wrong. I need to have a good amount of space in here. So I'm just going to close this part up. I'm just going to continue doing that. I forgot that I changed my mind how I was going to do this part here. So instead of sticking the stem down inside the hole, I am going to sew that part down on top of it. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to make the ridges. So I'm just going to go in here, wrap that part around, and make that in half. So I have my half here. So just as I did with the carrot color pumpkin, I'm just basically doing the same thing with this one here. And then I'm going to go to the next half. And then I'm going to go this way. I'm going to wrap this part over again. And then I'm gonna go this way and give it that last wrap. Now I'm going to tie here to secure my yarn. Just going to cut that excess off. And there it is. So I'm just going to fix these properly. I want my ridges to be neat and well tucked in. So my pumpkin can look really realistic. Okay, so that is all done. So I'm just gonna lose this part as well, but I'm going to go back in and just make a tie, cut that part off. Then I'm going to go ahead and string my needle and I'm just going to sew this part down. So it's just basic sewing, nothing fancy. Just making sure that I get the edges here and I go under and come up. So I'm just going to continue doing this and I will see you once I'm finished. So guys, this is the end look of my pumpkin here. So you can either put this up straight and leave it like that, or you can just have it slightly bent depending on how you want to have it. So there it is. So I am all done making my pumpkin. So I went ahead and I put like a little button, like, so what I did is make a magic ring and I chained I chained one, and then I made 20 single crochet in the ring, and then I just do a slip knot and I sew this down on top of it so it looks more nicer, like a little button. And there is the bigger one. I thought about actually putting more crease ridge in these, but perhaps I'll just leave it as it is, but still looking all cute. So guys, if you love this tutorial and you love the way how it turns out, please do hit the like button, comment, tell me what you think, and if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified each time I post a video. And to my viewers and my subscribers, thank you so much for watching. Until next time guys, bye.